And hello, folks. It is Friday, and it's the end of the week, and I've got a lot of stuff for you here. I'll start you off once again with this record warmth that we're having at night here locally, which has fed flooding and severe weather in areas to the north of us. You saw the gusty south wind we've had Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and so that's what weather pattern's doing. But this weather pattern's on the move. By the way, let's look at these numbers. About 72 to 79 for your lows this morning. It averaged out about 76, I think. And that's a warm night for July, which gives you an idea how warm it is. All right, so we've got that weather system beginning to get on the move here shortly. And it's got its eyes on Sinla right now. Not too bad. We see the low cloud. We still see the clouds moving. So there's enough low-level winds that we can pick that up on the cam. And then going up to Toledo Bend, pretty much the same sky. We got those clouds, got some clear intervals there. And of course, we got some folks on the bridge. Coming up, we'll talk about these weekend storms. There is severe and heavy rainfall potential with that. A cool spell is coming behind it. So we'll get into some numbers. How cool will it be? How low will thermometers go? Let's get into radar. We've seen some big storms up across the East Texas already. We've seen some showers, hit and miss showers here locally, more mist than hit in our particular area. So let me kind of zoom in just a little bit to this, and we'll go back about an hour's time frame. And again, we can see a lot of lightning with these particular storms over in our area. Again, just showers. We've got south wind, it's moist, there's some daytime heating, so the atmosphere is kind of bubbling up with these little showers in our particular area. Let's look at the alerts. Tornado watch is up for portions of far northwestern Louisiana into East Texas, and then on up into portions of Arkansas and points northward from there. We do have a pretty good warning here. This is up in northeast Texas for a confirmed tornado for Cass County of East Texas right now. And then there's your tornado watch. So, and this has been the case. I think this leaves us alone for tonight. But again, the pattern which is causing all this is on the move, and we'll get our chance at it tomorrow and tomorrow night. So if we look at the satellite images, you see just a little twist right there near the Four Corners area. That is the main upper level system. This is the piece of energy which is going to get on the move. We see another area of clouds off to the west of it. This is a kicker. So it's going to kick this guy out of the way. It's going to kick it toward us. And when that happens, things could get bad here. So our severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, level 3 now for all of central Louisiana on the scale of 1 to 5. And so that is considered to be a significant risk. Now here's the overall setup with this, and I'll have more details on that just a bit. We'll get into the pattern. Here's the upper low. This is a cold core system. This is a deep, cool, chilly bubble of air at this time of year. There's snow in the higher elevations there. And look what happens that as this moves to the east, we're going to have a winter storm across portions of the plains in Texas. There's going to be strong wind and heavy snow in some of those locations. It's the first week of April, but that does happen occasionally with these type systems out there. These weather systems are characterized by a lot of contrast. So we got the cold winter side here, and then you've seen the kind of warmth that we've had here. And you just kind of think about this dynamic, which is moving through this upper level system here with the upper level winds. And you can just kind of see how this is a volatile situation. That, of course, continues to move toward the northeast. Again, that's the winter side for tomorrow evening. And that cold air, again, mixing with the warm air and this jet dynamics in between the two, that is setting the table for our weather situation here. Now, for Saturday morning, here's the storm potential. Much of this is off to the west and north of us so far, but this system is moving toward us now at that time. So we will see the potential for severe weather shift into our area mainly as we head into the PM hours on Saturday and continue Saturday night and into Sunday morning. So again, will there be a cold front involved? So that winter situation that you're seeing out across the plains and Rockies, that leading edge of that chilly air is this cold front. And you can see when it plows in to the warm, muggy atmosphere that we've been having, these record warm nights and near record warm days, then something's got to give, right? Something's got to happen, and it will. So in addition to the severe potential, we have flood potential, mainly to the west and north of us for Saturday morning. But once the system gets here, we will see locally heavy rainfall in our area there as the flood potential continued. Highest risk will stay to the north of us up in this part of the country, where it could be they've had days of repeated rainfall across portions of this area outlooked by this high risk area near this surface low. And so that, of course, could be life-threatening and already has been in some of those locations. So some more details. Severe weather threats for Saturday into early Sunday. Notice that the bars are all at least of moderate height now. I still think we're seeing a slight flood risk with this. This is not an overly high flood risk for us. We can't completely rule it out in the few susceptible places, but it's not anything like it is farther to the north. So overall, we do have a significant risk of severe weather. And notice that all the bars are in this significant category. And the reason for that is the potential for enhanced events, enhanced wind, enhanced hail, and enhanced tornadoes. And I'll talk a little bit more about that on this particular graphic as we outline more details for Central Louisiana. This time frame that we're looking at, I think the severe potential begins Saturday around 2 p.m. For us, and could last as late as 6 a.m. Sunday. Maybe some models that are more generous with it that ends at around midnight or 2 a.m. I'm not kind of comfortable with that. I'm a little bit more comfortable with 6 a.m. with it all being over with. Now, the rain may not be over with by that time, but the severe potential, I think, will, once that front comes through, we'll run out of energy for severe weather. All right, so the pattern, we got that feature aloft that I talked about. That's providing the dynamics, providing the lift in the atmosphere. The surface low in front, they're also providing a lift in the atmosphere as well. So the pattern looks like, if you're a radar watcher and you kind of geek out on some of this kind of stuff, it looks for a mixed bag of supercell and multicell structures, and eventually it will evolve perhaps into a QLCS. That's the wavy squall line there, quasi-linear convective system, QLCS, okay, wavy squall line. Eventually what I think we'll see. So threat levels significant, 3 out of 5. And then here's your tornado risk overall, about 5 to 10%, wind risk 30 to 44%, and 15 to 29% for hail. So see, the top thing there is the most prevalent threat. So if this proves to produce some ground truth, then wind will be the number one thing of the most reports, followed by hail, and then followed by tornadoes. Now, in enhanced events, all modes, tornado, wind, and hail, have a 10% risk of being enhanced, which means for tornadoes, EF2 or stronger. In this situation, there could be some strong tornadoes, EF2 or 3. I don't see any violent EF3s or EF4s or 5s in this situation. But EF2 or 3s, you're going to think if that hits your place, that's enough. All right. As far as wind, an enhanced event means 75 plus mile per hour gust, and then enhanced hail means about 2 inches or greater in diameter. A golf ball is 1 3/4 inches, so this is a little bit larger than golf ball size. Baseball size is 2 3/4 inches, so somewhere in that time frame there. Just large. I'll just say, for simplicity, I usually say larger than golf ball size. Consider that an enhanced event. And then so monitor your weather sources. Nick and I will be doing live cut-ins here. I'll mainly be doing it on my Facebook page, and he'll be doing it for his Facebook page and SimLaw Weather, the YouTube that you see that we have. All right, let's go to the next graphic where we're going to kind of step through this and see how things work. Saturday morning, mid-morning, get your grocery store stuff done in the morning when the rain chance and severe chances are lower. Once we get into the evening hours, say 7 p.m., you're thinking about going out for some entertainment, you might think twice, but be very careful if you do. Because there'll be definitely an uptick in the rain and storms by that particular time. I wouldn't be surprised to see some warnings. You can see that during the night, it's percolating pretty good. Once we get into Sunday morning for church time, mid-morning, still some hit and miss rain, but it's no longer severe. It's just kind of behind the front, and it's going to take, this system's moving fairly slow. The upper level system is moving fairly slow, so it's going to take that a while to get out of the area. And now this model is continuing rain chances, not severe chances, into Sunday evening. Right now, I've just got an AM quantifier on my Sunday forecast. If it looks like it's going to continue that, when I do my stream tomorrow, I'll take that AM off. And again, finally, with this, here's a final dimension to this, the rain. This is what I expect as far as the rainfall for us. 100% Saturday through Sunday morning. I think everybody gets rain, everybody gets wet with this deal. Common amounts, a ½ inch to 2 inches, a good soaker, and peak amounts of about 3 to 4 inches, I think, are possible. I think we can kind of handle that. Now, there will be some strong storms, and rainfall rates could be very high in some of those things. We get something in the wrong place over Alexandria, Pineville, could cause some flood issues and things like that in the usual suspects in your parish, usual locations that flash flood. So you know what that is. So that's your rainfall pattern, some information on that. All right, now, finally, the 7-day forecast. There's your front coming in this weekend. Ahead of the front, Saturday night, we get the storms. It'll be another, by the way, a fourth windy day Saturday as that system does make its move toward us. That 90% is a Saturday night rain chance, and then 60% Sunday morning there. But as I said, the model that I was using a little bit ago says that some rain could even linger into Sunday afternoon. By Monday, though, it's all over with. Just a partly cloudy day. And look at the cool spell coming in Sunday. You'll notice that difference. Monday's cool. Look at what happens to the temperature Tuesday morning with a fresh little front. More of a glancing blow on that front for us, though. But we get 42 for a low. That leaves room for some upper 30s across the area. Right now, we don't see a freeze in this. I think we're safely above that, but Nick and I will continue to update this 7-day forecast, but freeze not expected right now. All right, and Wednesday we start the warming trend, but still below normal, 45 degrees, 49 for Thursday. We hit 80 for a high, and then 55 and 84 warming trend kicking in toward the end of next week. But it looks like a beautiful weather pattern for us. We won't have the strong wind that we've had lately. We'll have mostly clear nights and mostly sunny days. Temperatures, as you see, will be chilly in the morning, but the afternoons will be glorious there. And one of the other things is that with this weather pattern, the atmosphere will be tranquil and stable. And yeah, the weather will be peaceful. All right, Nick will be with you in the morning. I think he'll be able to stream. And he may be on the road, so I don't know if he's going to stream it, but I'll be streaming if I can sometime tomorrow. And of course, we'll both have our eyes on the weather, and we'll be doing live again on his Facebook, my Facebook, and YouTube. All right, take care, and thanks for your support for Sunlight Weather, and please have a safe Saturday. God bless.